But right now, we want to talk to Rick Davis from Fidelity Bank. Thank you so much for joining us.
I always love it here.
All right, so what's on the plate for today?
Well, it is on the plate today.
It is on the plate.
I want to talk about the meat in the middle of a sandwich.
Oh.
And which is a lot of people watching your show. And it's those people that have parents that are older and kids that are younger, and they both need their help.
True.
Especially the kids coming up don't seem to be quite as aggressive as getting into workforce and establishing net worth.
I feel like we don't save like our
one of it's not possible. That's one of the reasons why the new programs work so well, is because we lived a life kind of like catered to. We had businesses that we worked for that kept us for life, gave us full-time insurance when it's done, retirement insurance, annuities, and pensions. And so nobody left. They worked for their grandfather might have had the same job for 35 years. Well, then free trade came, so we all have our things, less money. We all live pretty much better until you get to that age where you don't have that annuity, you don't have that lifetime security, you don't have that free insurance, because even Medicare is expensive. There's no free lunch. Then you've got the children coming out of school with student loan debt so high, it's almost impossible for them to overcome it and to get a house and start their family. So it's just scattered, everything's happening later. So let's say you're 45 or 50 years old, your parents aren't having the income they used to have, and your kids still need help, and you need to live too. So you're the meat in the middle. How do you do this? And some of the programs that we have, because we're a full circle place, that by spring they'll be talking about us all over the country, because we've been chosen to be a model for the United States for one of a $3 billion company that's going to help our bank, Fidelity Bank, which is a community bank in town, by a $3 billion a year sale bank that's not one of the big guys, but one of the servicing guys. One of the people that created it are from Iowa, actually, which is kind of interesting. They went to Urbandale High School.
Really?
Open.
Everything kind of comes full circle.
Yeah, it is full circle. A lot of bright people out of Iowa.
So it's very true. How are we helping the meat in the middle?
Well, because of the fact is, one, we have a program for the kids going to school, so you lose and owe more money by being able to acquire a house and have renters with them, so they have more net worth, more credit worthiness, and have their house when they get out of school, or have credit to help them. So they don't have the massive student loans from living in the dorms. It might be as much as 55% of the loan.
True, helping them out there.
And are you seeing more credit card debt, more revolving debt in the younger generation?
I haven't seen that because they don't have the ability to get so much. I have having them get overwhelmed and not perform, which we have another program for them that other people charge $500 that we give them. So we're really a full cycle. We're almost like that from birth till no birth. I was at a lady's house 3 days ago. She was 85, and a financial planner, which is key to our element. We're making sure that because of the new laws for fiduciary, everybody should have a financial planner, because of the fact the laws have made them so restrictive. They're going to help you 10 times better than you can imagine.
They're going to explain it a
little
bit
better. Now, explain to the people, though, the difference between a financial advisor and a fiduciary.
Well, the fiduciary is coming into all of them now, including your insurance man, okay, which means that he cannot not tell you about everything that's available, and he cannot sell you something that's better for him and not better for you.
It's an important aspect that's coming into the business. They're legally bound to put your interest first and not theirs.
Isn't that how it should be in the first place?
I think it was intended a long time ago to be there, but now the commissions are based. They're going to get a 1% annual thing if you're happy with them. They're not going to get 5%. They're not going to go to the Boca Raton and live on your account. Unless you really have a big account. I guess I should keep that. Maybe that's possible. So, but the reality is the uniformity of it makes the 21st century reverse a key factor in it. The baby loan help on student loan purchases, to buying the right house, the right sizing of a house, which will be a whole different dilemma, which I'll start bringing in a new movie video thing that we've bought. Well, let's say you have your grandparents in a 2-story house. They're living in the living room because they can't go up the stairs.
They can't go anywhere.
And they're limited on their baths because it's a half bath downstairs. We market that house, we sell them, and then we build them with 50% is all they need to recover to live free forever in a house with no stairs, no steps.
So it's really something for everybody.
The whole circle is what, but we are the ones, and you know, I had 2 or 3 people say, I see you on the show, but there's how many people? I said, this is for the people, the meat in the middle, because it goes both directions, and that's why it's so important that, although I wish I was Tom Selleck, I would still like to know you guys, but maybe not as well. The reality of the show is that it is full circle. It isn't a one-trick pony. You know, we're the entitled rodeo.
There's a lot of options out there that we talk about every single week, but people might not realize exist, and they're there for you. They're for you to use and to have a healthier, better life.
Because maybe they're 10 years away from when their parents need help, and their child might be in college now. Well, I can assure you, nothing's going to fix itself unless you get involved now.
Yeah.
So get your financial planner. Get your financial planner in my bank.
Okay, I was going to say, so what do we do? How do we start the process?
First, call
rolling?
us.
Call you
Call
guys.
us, and we'll do an evaluation to tell you which type of financial planner is best for you.
Is that a phone call? Is that
Yeah,
come
that's a
into
call,
the
and then
building?
we meet, and we'll come to you. And I have to share my rapture conversation because the lady was 85 years old. So we're going back and forth, and she still was making a $980 house payment a month. And I said, you're not going to pay that anymore. You can enjoy that. She says, well, I got to ask you, and my belief is that rapture's coming, and what will this do? I said, it won't be your problem, and nobody knows the time or the date. So enjoy it for a month or enjoy it for 10 years. Let's go. Great big tear ran down her face.
The fact is you can enjoy your life, and a lot of
like
times
this the best.
our
Yes.
elders need that money for
Yes.
medical expenses or other
Yes.
things they have in life just to enjoy
Well, the secret,
what they have in
the
life.
real secret is America needs that money. That is why this program exists. I am not compensated by the client that does the loan. I am compensated by a program that's subsidized by the government. Because if the people with retiring age have a lot of the money, do not keep spending it, then people working in the factories will not be working there. So we have a 15-year window where this is the only way to keep America strong.
If people aren't spending money, our economy
And we don't go
goes
debt
down.
because the house has a value. So it's just deferred.
Yeah.
So the government's good at deferring. Look at our national debt. But the point is we still have to work. We have to have the people that can work.
Gotta love that word,
As
defer.
you defer. You make sense, my friend. You make sense. And you guys can provide everything. We're talking
We want
financial
to be
planner,
in
the
middle.
information,
Yes.
everything.
We have already signed up 8 financial planners to work. We're interviewing them now. We want to make sure that they're not mad, but they're happy about being in the new program. Because if they're excited about being to help more people and have a steady life for everybody, then that's who we want to work with.
Right.
There's a lot of people smarter than me in financial planning. Most of them I don't want to work with.
We're talking about the meet in the middle, folks, and that covers so many of us that either have kids with debt or our elders we're trying to take care of, and Fidelity Bank is there to take care of you.
The worst is when you have both.
True.
Yeah.
And some people are like, can I do both? And you're saying yes.
You can, you can with the right planning.
That's right.
Planning's everything,
It's everything.
and we're a key to the planning. We really are a key to the planning, especially because this program exists and this program, on both ends, there's programs especially made to keep us going.
To help you out. All right, so if we want to get that process started, how do we do it?
Please
Ray?
call 343-2300. Have your financial planner call. They're more than welcome to come to the meeting. I want to know the best. I'm putting myself at school on financial planning so they don't outsmart me. I want to know everything.
These guys are on top of what's going on. FidelityBank.house. You can also find them on Facebook as well. Always great to see you, Rick.
Thank you,
so
guys.
much
Thank
for
you.
joining
Very
us
much.
this
Good to
morning.
see you again.
Here to help you, our viewer. All right, we'll be right back with more. We're catching up on what's happening with local high school sports.
Brilliant.
Football with Larry Kotler. Up next.
Brilliant.